today we're going to bring a comparison between two powerhouses out there, an ASUS and a Lepow portable monitor. So we're going to take a look at them and see what I recommend and which one's the best, and maybe you can make up your mind if you're going to purchase between these two. So stick around. All right, so this one, you know what, I put in the cover. They give you a plastic cover so you can actually put over this system. It's really neat. I like how it fits in there. It fits pretty neat. The thing that I like about it, it comes with multiple connections, so it's a lot heavier than the ASUS one. Price wise is a lot cheaper too. So we're looking at 190, 170, and 190, around under $200, compared to the ASUS costs over 250 bucks. So this is actually on top because of the price right now so far. But we're gonna take a look at some more features. So if you guys reviewed and seen some of my videos, I did review that you can play games on this system. Yeah, it's moveable. It has the speakers built in here. The audio device, the audio is on the right, and if you guys can see it, there's a USB, a power button, and then on the other side there's another USB type C, and then they give you the extension here, and it comes with the cables too, so you could convert this from HDMI, micro HDMI, to regular HDMI, or if you have a type C connection, it does both. Audio, it has a head jack, which the other one doesn't have any audio on it. So this one, they give, when you purchase this one, they also give you a little cover that I still have to mess around with the bubbles and clean it out, and so you won't scratch it, a protective cover. The device itself, it does come with the same kind of sleeve as the ASUS one, so we're gonna go ahead and open it up. So there's three angles, like there's two angles, two angles, and of course this is a little flimsy right here. The magnet's not very good on this machine, but on the ASUS is a lot better. So option wise, this, they give you multiple things you can do on this one. The audio speakers, if you guys see my review on it, they're pretty good. The multiple connections, it's a plus. It's a really plus of multiple connections, so you could set up your headsets. You know, you could be working on one screen, send the video on the other one for your kids. It could be you could be gaming on one end. Otherwise, you could take this anywhere. You could take it to a hotel and plug in your PlayStation, your Xbox, your Nintendo Switch, and it works off the bat. You know, of course, if you're gonna plug in your Nintendo Switch, you're probably gonna need your base station just to let you know. Now, if you don't have that base station, it still works without the base station, because what they do, they give you an additional power connection just so you can have that. So you have your Nintendo Switch. We're gonna plug it in. We're gonna plug it in directly. So a big plus is if you don't have your station in here, they give you the power, a power cord. It comes included with it, so you could actually play directly to the Nintendo Switch without, you know, losing any of the other connectivities. It does blank out here, but it goes directly here, and you can, if you can see it, the connection, they give you a power connection with a type C connection. Of course, it plugs in directly. It has with a jack, like if you guys see my review, I did review this completely, but this is a big plus for mobile devices, mobile playing, mobile station. If you're gonna take this on the go, you want to travel and you want to take your Nintendo Switch, and the audio is really good. If you guys can see it, let me go into the audio. So the audio on this device is one of the best. I like it. It's super loud. You could be playing your Nintendo Switch remotely. If you guys can see it, it's just one connection. It works very well with this thing, and now this is why this has a big plus on it. So let's take a look at the ASUS and compare with this one and continue with the setup. And if you guys want more information about this, check it out. It's on my other show. I have it late to the show. I did a comparison on it, and I do some gaming on it. So if you guys want to see more of it, take a look at it. Now let's take a look at the ASUS compared to the Lepow, whatever it is called. People call it different names. So this one is a lot less what you get for. I mean, you're paying 250 bucks for just a second monitor. That's pretty much what you get. There's no audio, nothing comes out of it. You go adjust this brightness, and it does. You saw the connections that it has with. There's only one connection, which is a USB, and you need your secondary monitor to power your main system to power this up. So if you're a portable laptop, you're going to be draining some battery in here, especially if you had it high volume on it. Now, On top of that, they didn't give you a protective cover on it. They do give you this additional cover, which is nice and neat. I do like it that it's a lot slimmer, but it's about the same size, same weight as the other one. You know, they give you this little one hole feature where you could plug in a pen, you can put a pen in the other side, and it could be used as a base station. So ASUS does great monitors. I mean, the quality of it is a lot better. The menu, it's a little difficult to work with compared to the other one too. They're all a little difficult to work with them, to be honest. The power button is much easier here. It's displayed right in front of it instead of on the side of it. There is no audio jack because you don't get anything else. There's no audio on this one. So let's go ahead and compare both of them and see what you guys think about them. And if you guys haven't made up your mind, maybe this will help. So my thoughts on this, I would prefer the Lepow. It's a lot better, to be honest with you. The cover itself is not very good. It's very fancy. It's better on the ASUS, but the price that you're paying for, you get much more for what is worth, to be honest with you. Under 200 bucks, you could connect a PC. You could connect your Xbox, your PS4, your Nintendo Switch. You could do multiple connection, and on top of that, there's audio jack in here. There's an audio speaker in here, and they're pretty good, you know. So you plug it in, it works very well. For 200 bucks, well worth it. For 250 bucks, you're gonna get the ASUS with one single connection, which is a Type-C connection. This is gonna be powering up and video transmitting through one connection, draining your battery too. Now, on this part, if you don't want it to drain your battery, you could plug in a secondary option. They do give you another power cord with a USB Type-C to connect to. And on top of that, they do give you the actual cable for the micro HDMI to connect to your PlayStation, your Nintendo Switch, your Xbox. And if you guys see it, I plugged in the Nintendo Switch directly without a docking station. I did power the monitor through one end, and then I powered the display through the other end. Menu bars on both of them are a little difficult to work with. I mean, but for what you're gonna pay for, the displays are similar to each other. So they're a lot similar in some sort of way, but you actually get more for your buck on the Lepow. There's a lot more features in here that you could include. Other systems you could connect. ASUS makes good monitors. They both look very good, but they give you a lot more for your money on the Lepow. They give you a cover to begin with. They give you instructions, how-tos, different multiple connection for different systems. And when you buy this one, you're pretty much on your own. There's no cover and one single cable and a USB converter, Type-C convertible. So if you don't have a Type-C, you can convert for a 3.0. But this you can buy anywhere, and also the same thing with the other one too. So that's pretty much what you get when you purchase something like this. They do give you a pen, which is the last thing that you want. You know, it's just and it does match your system, but it's not worth it. I mean, 250 bucks compared to under $200, you get a lot more here. And if you guys can see, I try to put my cover right. I'm still messing around with it, trying to get rid of all the bubbles, but this is very working very well. Audio and everything comes out very fine. So if you guys like stuff like this, let me know. I'm your host, Frank the Tank, out.